coming out. All right. Good morning and welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. I want to start out the day opening up the garage door, and then we're going to talk about the YouTube call out coming up on the 28th of this month. It's going to be fucking awesome. Salamandrian is coming. What is that? Oh! Anyway, Salamandrian is coming, Cletus McFarlane is coming, Parker, 3D Machines, I think Orion from Haggard Garage, tons of people. There's too many to even mention right now, but tons of people are coming out, so I want all of you to be there as well. The event is open to the public. I talked about this at length in the last video I uploaded 2 days ago. If you haven't seen that video, check it out, because what are you doing? Lots of good info in it, but yeah, the event is open to the public. Again, we want as many people there as possible. Gonna be a great time. Come out, hang out, and enjoy an amazing day of racing. The track is charging 20 bucks per person to get in. The reason why it's 20 this time instead of 10 like last time is because they have tripled the staff working, which I think is a good idea, because last time we had a line that was a little over a mile long to get in, and the wait was like 2 hours. Definitely don't want that to happen again, and there's gonna be food there, lots of vendors we have coming this time, like Cook's Headers, Corsa Performance is going to be there, so it's going to be crazy. All of the info is down below in the description. He's got to go back in. The car's going to scare him. Way too loud for a bulldog, or really any type of dog, if you ask me. Car outside. I actually have to go get bulldog food here in a minute, but something else I wanted to say is that I also covered in the video 2 nights ago is that I appreciate you guys sticking with me. I know the content hasn't been super exciting lately, not a whole lot going on. The issue is that I'm moving again in 2 weeks, and I can't wait to show you guys the new garage. This is a nice garage, but the new one, I mean, it's more than 2 cars, I can tell you that, and it's like brand new. The house was built just a couple of years ago, so I really can't wait to move into that, and it's going to be fucking awesome. But I'm doing all this stuff during the day, and then it gets dark at like 6:30, 7 o'clock now, and I'm limited in what I can do. Of course, all the prep I'm doing with Andy and Nick for the call-out event, keeping us busy, but there's definitely a lot of cool stuff coming really soon for the car. I have a brand new modification in that box from Innovators West, as well as 2 pretty big mods coming to Andy's shop here this week. And now on to the main point of this upload. Yes, I did switch my sunglasses, and that is some sad news on the C4. And I know I go back and forth a lot, but something came up with this car that made me think maybe it's a lost cause. If I had all the time in the world, I would keep this and focus on it. But unfortunately, I don't. I want to have a beater project car ready for the call out coming up in, you know, about 3 weeks, realistically. And it doesn't look like this car is going to come together in that time frame. The issue is, it was bad enough knowing the engine is ruined. We got that rod knock. It definitely needs a new engine. Even to try to fix the current engine would take a very long time, if not longer, and cost even more money than just doing a swap. But now, after some research and talking to a few people, including everyone's favorite mechanic, Andy, and everyone's second favorite mechanic, Westy, it would appear as though the transmission in this car is also broken, which means that I would also have to get a brand new transmission, which jacks up the price of this whole project, and of course increases the amount of time needed to get it running. You make so much goddamn noise, I can't wait to be out of this house. Interrupted my vlog over here, but anyway, with all these issues in mind, I just don't think the C4 is going to come together in that short amount of time, and I can't let Cletus in the Crown Vicious, I can't let him have all the fun, I can't let him win. I have to have a working project car. And don't worry, I'm gonna get one. You know, I am definitely sad about the C4. I was gonna sell it when I thought the engine was blown up. And then I came out here and I looked at it and I was like, well, when I made that whole video about, I don't wanna take the easy way out this time. I don't wanna just buy a new car. I wanna keep this one going. I really fell in love with this thing over the last couple of months. I have some good memories with it. I didn't have the car for a long time, but it's like they say, it's not the amount of years in your life, it's the amount of life in your years. And the little $2,000 C4 definitely had a lot of life in those couple of months. I don't want to get rid of it, I don't. And maybe I'll just keep it, honestly, because I'm only gonna get 500 bucks for it anyway. The issue there, though, is room. I really don't have room. Yes, I am moving into an even bigger garage, but I don't want to be the guy with a bunch of half-finished, you know, shitty vehicles lying around. And realistically, when I get this new project car, what am I really going to do with this? Plus, I have the ZR1 coming, and then after that, I'd like to get a McLaren or a Huracan here within the next year. So I really just can't see myself keeping this one. And then of course there's the whole issue of the giveaway, which is what I was going to do with this car. I was going to have some fun with it, fix up some of the things that were wrong with it, do a cool wrap, put on some cool wheels, and do a sweepstakes style giveaway for the subscribers. And you know, this isn't the nicest car in the world, but it did work, and it would be a fun little fuck around project for somebody. At this point, I'm not going to give away something that's broken, obviously. I'm not going to give away some big pile of shit. So I figure, why not spend a little bit more money on my end and get something newer, get something nicer, and even faster, more fun. And then I could give away a car that somebody could use as a daily driver. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And even though it's going to cost me a little bit more money, I think that it will be a cooler giveaway if I do that. The main point of this upload was going to be me test driving one of the new cars I'm looking at buying. Pretty much the one I'm leaning towards. It's a choice between an automatic one. I prefer the manual, but the automatic is definitely a lot cheaper, so I'm kind of going back and forth. Either way, that didn't happen. The guy ended up taking the car to Cruise Week. Steve, fuck you, man. And of course, now I can't drive it because of that, and I just found this out about an hour or two ago, so that kind of put a damper on my video. But I have a crazy story to share with you all, and that is the story of the teal Corvette at Shane's. If you don't remember, Shane and I partnered with Whitmore Auto Group, which is where I bought my 2017 Corvette. My man Matt works there. Great dude, by the way. If you need a Corvette or any Chevy, hit him up. Info down below. But we partnered with him to modify a 2018 Corvette Stingray, which started out as a black, base model Stingray, and we wrapped it at, well, I didn't have anything to do with the wrapping. Shane and his team wrapped it at Corvettes of Carlisle, and ACS Composite, which is a company that did the Stage 2 Aero for my car, they supplied a wide body kit for the Stingray, and they supplied an Aero kit for the Stingray, and Ferrata Wheels supplied an awesome set of wheels for the car, which you might remember they sent the wrong spec'd fronts, so we ran, I think they spec'd the wrong back wheels, so I let Shane borrow my forge lines, which is why they were on the car for a while. You might remember that from the show. But so we partnered with all these companies to make this car really cool Stingray that you could buy, and we were selling it for $65,000 at Shane's, and we had a lot of interest on it. A couple people wanted to buy it, didn't really work out. Unfortunately, nobody could really seal the deal for whatever reason. Things come up, it happens. But we got a guy just recently, last week, who was dead set on the car. We agreed on a price, everything was good to go, and this guy seemed pretty serious. And I was just talking to Matt about this whole thing. This just happened this morning. So the guy sent a check from the bank. The account number is correct, but it's not his account. He faked a check with his name on it. Now, I'm not sure if this is actually his name, but it did match up to the license. So this guy is either pretty good at using a fake name, he's using a fake name, has a fake license that looks pretty real and all that shit, or he's really just dumb enough to use his real name. Which kind of seems like that's the case, because why would you do this, especially with a car that, this isn't just like a private sale, somebody on Craigslist trying to scam somebody. This is a car at a dealership with a lot of exposure with the whole YouTube thing. I mean, you would have to know that people were going to find you out. So the guy sent the check to the dealership with a phony address, making it look like the check came from the bank directly instead of from him. So Matt called the bank to certify the funds were there, because it wasn't a certified check. It wasn't a cashier's check. It wasn't a bank check. And when he called them, the bank security team called him asking for all the screenshots of the conversations, the phone calls, and all that good stuff. And the guy didn't have the funds there, and basically the whole thing was a scam. Which is pretty crazy when you think about it. I mean, Matt said that he never had something like this happen in 12 years of working at the dealership. And I just keep going back to the fact that you would have to know you're going to get found out. Even if you're using a fake name with a fake license and all this stuff. I mean, we've seen you. We know what you look like. I doubt he's using a burner cell. There's definitely records. Like, you're not going to get away with this. And this is not some like little misdemeanor, not a big deal. This is a federal crime. So, all these Craigslist scammers and all this stuff. I guess the thing I should say here is just be careful. Anybody out there can be a scammer, even if it's not a Craigslist private deal, even if it's a dealership deal. There's definitely always people out there trying to take advantage and trying to cheat somebody out of something. So I didn't even know this kind of stuff goes on. Apparently it does. We're gonna do mail time on the yellow car instead because it's lighter out here. I hate when the days get shorter. I like warm weather and long days. This is a very light box from Andrew in Illinois. It's a box with a letter inside. This is a new one. Dear Mike, thank you for making me love YouTube again, even though you clickbait. Fool, haha. I love watching your videos and makes me want to get a roof wrap by Shane and meet you. I'm buying a 2018 Mustang GT automatic. Why? I know, I just bought an auto myself. It sucks. First auto in years I've owned, and if Shane wraps my roof, I'd love to do a video with you or grab lunch. No homo. It's okay. I'm not on YouTube yet, but will soon. I have great life stories that are fun, sketchy, and always for a good laugh. Instagram at the infamous Andrew. Andrew, thank you very much for your letter. This is from Trisha in Missouri. Some type of, oh my God, it's an exact replica of the 2017 Silverado I used to have. Look at that. That's great. Dear Mike, my name is John. Okay, this is from John. I'm not sure who Trisha is. My name is John. I've been watching your videos since the original.
Got your file. Press 2 to be removed and put on our
extended warranty. Speaking of scams, my name is John. Been watching your videos since the original blue Silverado before the Duramax. We talked about that the other day. I'm giving you this 2017 blue Silverado. Hope you like it. I sent you this in memory of the 2017 Silverado you sold. So he did send this after. I was gonna say, I feel like I've done mail time since way back then. I'm a big truck guy and want a diesel. I'm 15 currently. My dad bought a 1996 Ford F-150. He is the original owner. My dad is going to sell it to me on my 16th birthday. It will be my first truck. Nothing wrong with that. Also sending a red Silverado to Guitarmageddon ZL1, and also watch Andy from DFR. Tell Andy congrats on the transmission work he did on his Duramax. Sincerely, John. John, thank you very much. I'll relay your message to Andy, and thank you for the truck. This is from Jonathan in Ohio. Oh, good God. We have a camouflage Ford beer koozie. Oh, but we do have an I Heart My Bulldog sticker on the back. It's not all bad, I guess. We have a Dale Earnhardt Jr. NASCAR, and we have the note. Hey, Mike, my name is John, another John, and I am a subscriber from Ohio. Enjoy the Power Stroke koozie. I know you love your Bulldog, so I included that sticker. I've always wanted to send stuff, and I think it's really cool that you interact with your fans. You are one of my favorite channels for sure. Thank you very much. Again, keep up the good work. Street Speed 717. I can't wait for more cool content. Have a good one. Sincerely, John. P.S. Shelby GT350 or Raptor in your future, question mark. I would like the Raptor over the 350. I'm not sure. If they weren't so gosh darn expensive, I was going to swear, but I'm trying to cut down on that. Speaking of that, by the way, people have been asking about my videos. I have had about 5 in the past month get demonetized, and I submit them for manual review. Every one that I have submitted gets overturned, but it still kind of sucks. It's a hassle that you have to worry about it, and it's censoring people. You know, I get it. Nobody should be allowed to have ads on their video if they're up there spewing hate speech and talking about terrible things and whatnot, but for swearing, I feel like people should just get over it. It's getting to be a tougher world on YouTube, that's for sure. You know, everyone's views seem to be down from what they were. You know, my views certainly, Cletus McFarland's, Parker's, Salamandrin's, TJ Hunt's, everyone's views are just not what they were. Everyone seems to be about 60 to 70% of what they were 2 months ago. I don't know if everyone's just going back to school and that's a reason for it, or the demonetization, you know, an age restriction and whatnot on videos, that's cutting them down. But yeah, you know, I've been very fortunate. My CPM is still very high. My CPM is like 11 bucks, so I haven't really seen a loss from a financial standpoint, but it kind of sucks. You know, it seems like the more, well, it's just going to be that way. The more people that get censored, the less content there's going to be. Not just less content as a whole, but less content that people really like. You know, one of the things that I love about YouTube is I can express myself in any way that I want, and people enjoy that. People want to hear how you really talk, and if you have to start watching everything you say, it's not going to be as genuine. I don't know, that's just kind of my opinion on it, and YouTube definitely doesn't give a shit what my opinion is, so no use on me getting worked up. Anyway, that's going to do it for this upload. We have a lot of exciting content on the way, including the all-new Project Corvette, but I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. If you are stopping in for the first time, please subscribe. Take care. Have a great day. I love my Bulldog.